home squad emerge from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. 70, Indy. Watch the run, watch the run. You got take. You got take. Let's go.
On first down, Peyton. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here we go on second and 12. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every once in scrimmage. If he breaks through,
looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the safety creep.
And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right now.
Gets through it. How about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This will be taken short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Come on, come get some. Come on, let's go.
Warner to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to...
It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now, first dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Hey, Wahoo!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. For Marshall, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Looking to throw. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That'll be caught by Hester. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe somebody...
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
218, chopper. Hey, check 24.
Now a give right side. Peyton. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Let's go.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Two times. Beat them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
They're going to look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Marshall, the intended receiver. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
You think you gonna get this? Go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, Peyton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Go, Jack.
Now back to throw. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Ready. 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
We go. 8 read. Come on. Double tight. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Buzz. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check. Hey, now. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. So we got man. Hey, Alpha. Deep rip.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Got it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
And he's taken down, back at his own 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
50 the mic, 50 the mic. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
To throw, Warner. Throw left side complete. That's Hope. Past the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, LA. 1 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's go. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Second and 9 now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Ready up. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Here I come again. Here I come. Deep river. Deep river.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch number 29, 29. Trip, smooth. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Check the tight end, check the tight.
Yep.
50's the mark, 50's the mark. Tighten up, tighten up.
They're going to try and throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
15 line. 15 line.
I got it. Let's go.
On 1st down, Peyton. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Ready, set.
34's a mark, he's coming. Check him, check him. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
Makes it 3rd and
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Warner. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Come on, set, 50, play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
10-2 stop.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check safety, check safety.
Now Warner. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Warner, over the middle, complete. It's Holt. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Warner from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ready?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And Marshall's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to go.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check Mike's 3. 218. Check Mike. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, wahoo!
Check Mike 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They were looking for Marshall that time. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Another day. Switch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
General West.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Hey, 50's a mic, 50's a mic. What's the run? They're running it.
He's ripping.
Play action. It's Warner. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. On 4th down, Warner. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back.
I'm scared.
On 1st down, Peyton. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Rams, it's a win that's been a long time coming as they finally win one after 9 straight losses. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.